Welcome back. You're watching the morning news right here on CNN News 18. The update that we've brought you today, the story that is our top story, the NIA and a number of state agencies in coordination as we speak, currently conducting a second round of raids against the Popular Front of India, the PFI, in multiple locations. Now, we do have some specifics in terms of numbers already, and I will share those with you. As we've said already, 7 states are being raided. These states include Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Assam, Karnataka, Delhi, and Maharashtra. As my colleague Arunima was telling us, this time the effort is actually being led on the state level. Earlier, remember in the last raid that you saw, raid number 1 that took place on Thursday, where you'd seen more than 100 PFI leaders detained, that had been very much coordinated on the national level by the MHA. This, as my colleague Arunima said, is being led on state districts, and a lot of these raids are being done after leads were collected from the first round of raids from those who were detained. Now, I believe my colleague Anand Narasimhan is actually on with us right now. He is connected. He brought us these details a little while ago. Let's go over to him right now to understand more about these raids themselves. Anand, what we haven't been able to tell our audiences enough about yet is the accusations that stand against the PFI. We've talked about money trails that lead largely to the Gulf countries. Could you bring our audiences more details?
Well, the biggest charge is that they are working towards subverting the country and changing the very DNA and this construct of India. They were working towards destabilizing the country, trying to create a false perception and also push social divide. These are the charges which have been proved with not just their actions, but also incriminating documents that have been found with them. Their linkages to terror organizations have been well documented and put out here at CNN News 18. How they have modeled themselves around, and they ideologically are trying to become twins of the Muslim Brotherhood in India. They are in connect with members of the Muslim Brotherhood via their representatives in the Gulf nations. They have strong presence in the Middle East. PFI members from Kerala have regularly traveled to these countries and also been reportedly been meeting members of the Muslim Brotherhood. Ideologically also, they share their same goals. They also call their cadre Banda, or that is an equivalent to brother. The other aspect is that PFI members are actively engaged with the Daesh, with ISIS, and not just in Syria but also with Daesh Khorasan, where they have allowed help them recruit members and cadre. So this is the second of their activities outside the country, and their affiliation with terror organizations like the Ansarullah Bangla movement, which is also an offshoot of the Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent. That is also well documented, and their cadre have been seen working closely with such functionaries, aiding, abetting their logistics and also movement across the country. This is as far as the terror associations are concerned. But more importantly, they have been involved in stoking unrest in the country by spreading misinformation, be it post the abrogation of Article 370, be it post the CAA Amendment Act rules to 2019, or even after the Supreme Court judgment on the Ram Janmabhoomi. These three incidences post that, a lot of the violence, a lot of the mayhem, unrest and misinformation spread was connected, and PFI members are present pan-India, stoking these protests, funding these protests, orchestrating these protests. So social unrest at various levels, they have been involved. Former cops have given us this information. Even the former Chief Commissioner of Police of Delhi, Mr. Sanjay Srivastava, openly admitted when he was with us on our channel that PFI members were involved, and they were very smartly conducting these activities by not remaining at the forefront of it, but doing it, orchestrating it from the shadows. But there were PFI members who had traveled all the way from Kerala and were posing as students and residents of Delhi and trying to lead these protests, and they were also caught on camera while they were protesting.
Okay.
So from the CAA protest downwards, even into the entire aspect of the trouble that was witnessed in Karnataka because around the hijab, it was all started by the Campus Front of India, and the Campus Front of India is the student wing of the PFI. And out of 96 Muslim girl students who were quite peacefully following the rules of the school there in Udupi, only 6 of them started this entire mayhem. Within 1.5 months, of them joining the PFI or being recruited or co-opted into the campus front of India in October 2021.
Okay.
And in December, the whole mayhem started in the campus. And a lot of it, and the school officials have very openly alleged that a lot of the representations that came on behalf of the students were not actually parents, but campus
Anand, I'm
front
so
of
sorry.
India
We will
members
very quickly
posing
have
as
to
their
move on because
friends and relatives.
we are running out of time right now. That's my colleague Anand Narsiman bringing us details about these raids as they take place across the country. For now, that is all that we have for you right here on the show. Through the day today on the channel, we're going to be bringing you updates. This is a breaking news story and it will be our top story over the next few hours. For now, though, that's all that we have for you here on the morning show this Tuesday.